At the 30-yard line, a gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints 1st down. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Got it! Mike 50! Let's go! Come on! Set, go! Watch the run.
Here's Vic. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 51. It's up close. It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
Vic now from the 50. Dancing to his, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Picked off at the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Jackson, the connection made. It's Graham. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
26
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Vic, he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Vic operating on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Vick will look to throw on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. It'll be Vick once more. And a catch made by Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to... Now Vick's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 37-yard line.
26 Mike. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Check 24, check 24. 56, good, pass.
26. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tight end's right. You got 4. You got 4.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vick escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Another run with Sanders. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 93 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's got room to run past the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll go again with Sanders. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Now Michael Vick. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.